That was so
fucking
good.
creepy.
It is a gift, you guys, to scrub through data with pinpoint accuracy.
Oh my gosh. So for our listeners who just joined us, this is part 2 of the Cloverfield extravaganza. Oh wait a minute, you gotta do the Ewan McGregor horns.
I hate you.
I don't know why John made me do that, because he always does it with me. And that hurt my feelings.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I feel betrayed.
Oh.
Welcome back to part 2 of Cloverfield 2008.
Yes. This is One Foot on the Ground. This is Ashley.
And this is Johnny.
And
this is
Karina.
a special guest for the Cloverfields. And we're going to do more of the Cloverfields at some point for a future reference. Subscribe, rate, and review.
And all that stuff.
Don't miss out on those. But we were going to say, we were laughing at the beginning when we opened our recording, because Ashley, I told her to go to the right spot on the thing, and she went exactly to that spot on accident. Or maybe
It was on
technical purpose.
Yeah. Why would you do that?
Oh, no.
Where were you? Karina.
I was
This is part 2.
I know.
You were forgiven on part 1.
Oh man, was that me?
Classic Karina.
Oh no.
Oh, goodness, John.
Now I'm having the peanut beer.
Nutter Up by
You said it right.
Nutter Up.
Now that I think about it, that sounds really dirty.
By Brewlink.
Nutter
It was
Up.
really good. I really enjoyed that
Brewlink
one.
Brewing Company.
I'm not a huge fan of porters, but I had to try this.
Oh, I love porters.
If you don't like it, just give your dregs, drink the good parts and give your dregs to Karina. She got you.
Yeah.
Well, it's, you know.
You don't like it?
Do you want this one?
You want to switch? Because I'll drink that one again.
Or you guys can switch. That's right, because you just opened that beer.
Yeah. You want to switch?
Or I can just drink 2 beers.
You have to be bougie and drink it out of a glass, though.
Or you can pour it back into the can.
Yeah, give me a funnel.
I'm not
What
doing
is
this
this?
glass shit.
That's
Oh,
Ashley's
that's
little cup.
me.
Oh.
Give it back. My moon glass.
Do you need a glass?
No.
Are you sure?
I'll be, I don't know what I was going to say
A
there.
hillbilly?
You'll be a hillbilly. Like me.
I'm gonna drink out of the can just like my hillbilly
And
brother.
I'm going to get this all over my mustache.
Ugh.
Oh, you can press play.
Gross.
Hot.
Well,
So, what we should have told the kiddies what's going on in the movie. They should know though, because you can keep playing it. No, I'm just saying
it's just a habit.
I mean, we all know if you've watched the movie, you know what's going on anyway.
Yeah.
but if you're watching it with us,
oh yeah, if you paused it at the right time and you came back to it, we are in the sewers now. No, not the sewers. The
Yeah.
subway
Or
system.
same
And
difference.
The sewer rats are coming out of the sewers into the subway.
Fun fact, guys.
Let's hear it.
If rats are running, go towards where the rats are running to, because they're obviously running from something.
Was that a
Follow
fact
rats.
or just like a
Fact.
comment?
Now, don't ever. Well, no,
I wouldn't
no,
recommend following
wait a
her.
minute. No, because didn't you ever see that movie? What
Let's
was
hear
it? It was a Stephen King.
Uh-huh.
And there were rats
Sure.
down in the sewer,
Mhm,
and you
seen it.
followed them, and it led you to
Right
a
with you.
gigantic freaking rat king thing that was murdering
movie is
everybody.
Is this not Willow? The other one. The
I
guy
don't
with the
know.
rats? Also, isn't it
Oh,
right?
that was
Willard.
Was it Willard?
Willard.
Oh my god, that
Was Willard
movie
a remake
was
of
so
Ben
gross.
though? Was Ben a different situation altogether?
Oh.
There's one of the little
Also,
aliens.
they told these aliens.
Okay, that girl deserved to die for those shoes.
Hey.
I'm kidding, but not really.
These little alien clovey things look so much like Super Trooper aliens or bugs.
Oh yeah, the bugs. Yeah.
Oh, is that the cute girl?
Yeah.
Lizzie
gets
Kaplan.
fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's done.
Oh, she died?
Yeah, bye.
Not right now. But
No. No.
Is that a spoiler? Does she die?
Yeah, but
This movie's from 2008, so I mean, if you haven't seen it, sucks to suck. Like spoilers are happening.
Whoa.
No, I'm asking for myself.
Yeah, she will eventually die from that scrape.
From the scrape of the bug.
Yeah, well,
Which there's a lot
it
of
got
theories
her
about
good.
that.
Now,
too.
what are
Yeah.
those? Are those like?
They
'Cause
jumped
if
off.
the- if
They
the thing is
jumped
a baby,
off of baby Clovey.
But are they? What are they? Are they like fleas?
Maybe, or maybe they're babies of baby Clovey, or maybe.
See, I feel like that's-
But baby
just
Clovey was
raunchy.
just born. So what are they?
I
they
imagine.
never really
I
go
imagine
into
they
it.
would like sand fleas. Is what I like.
Yeah,
They're just
yeah,
like
yeah.
crawling up
Because
on the egg or whatever.
That, I was
living
thinking
in.
it was kind of fleas, like
Yeah.
a cat would have fleas.
Yeah.
And
Right.
these are the fleas for this.
And they're in the bottom of the ocean too.
Yeah.
That's where baby Clovey comes from.
Mm.
It's the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start with Tagarado.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, get into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's a
girl.
good
Get into
segue
it.
too. Because
Yeah. Yeah, because there's alright. So the Tagarado is an oil drilling company.
Sorry
And
for
it-
mispronouncing it. Honestly,
Is it Tagaratu?
Are
I think
we?
it's
What?
two, but I don't know.
Tagarato. But you know, whenever I say two, I'm like, why are you putting a Spanish accent on it? It's Japanese.
Because we're
So,
Spanish.
yeah,
we
because
put everything.
I'm like, it's got to be Tagarato.
Yeah, I feel like
that
would be-
feels better.
Mhm.
So it started off as a mining company in 1945,
Mhm.
and yeah, this is all information that you just pick apart from the ARGs.
Yeah,
John. They
like,
don't
it's
just
nothing you
give
would
it
get
to
from
you.
the movies.
They don't just like hand it to
Yeah.
you. You have to like click around.
This is like Pottermore kind of stuff.
Maybe whatever that
Slytherin
means.
all the way.
Pottermore is like
Oh my
a.
God,
is-
Ashley.
that's what that is, right?
Yeah.
It's like a.
Yeah, it's where you
nerdy-
get your sorted into your Hogwarts house. And
But
be
she
your
gives you
Patronus
extra
yeah,
stuff to read
Yeah.
by.
I mean,
Challenges.
I'm talking
and
a lot of
clues
shit.
and-
I haven't finished the books. So.
Perfect.
Oh my! I'm re-listening to the audiobooks.
I don't like the narrator.
Jim Dale?
He's just
Girl, he won
sounds,
Grammys for that shit.
he just
Okay.
sounds way too old to be narrating Harry at 11. It like throws me off.
I like Jim Dale. Well,
Yeah.
it depends on which one you're listening to. 'Cause
The first one.
the British one, it was a different. It was Stephen Fry that read the.
I think it's
British
Stephen
ones.
Fry who I.
Because Jim
listened
Dale
to.
does the ones that were released in America,
Oh.
and his are amazing.
Stephen Fry did.
I mean, I'm
Hitchhiker's Guide, didn't he?
nothing against Stephen Fry.
No, he has like if I was listening to another book, his narration would be great.
Yeah.
But because it's Harry Potter, like and it's told through Harry, like I wanted to be a little ew.
You're disgusting.
I know.
Korean
Oh,
just
for Pete's
burped
sake.
and it's revolting.
I wanted to be a
I was sitting here
younger
burping the whole time.
voice. You know?
I mean, he does the best he can.
Oh, kind of like Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Well, 'cause, I mean,
Don't whistle, Daddy.
I mean, Jim Dale does a different voice for every single character, and I cannot for the life of me.
Okay.
That's an
Then
actor.
I need to listen to that one because
Because
Stephen Fry does
it's
not do that.
insane what he does. Like and he does it for all of the books. I mean, there's only one character, and this is how nerdy I am with these. There's only one character that he changed the voice, the accent, and it's because he didn't know later who she would become. Like he didn't know she was French and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
So later, when it was revealed, he changed the accent.
yeah.
But in the early book, where she was brought in for a few seconds, or I don't know something. Different voice. And I was
Side
like,
note, if
oh.
you want a really good audio, Discover Your Witches. So good.
What is it?
Discover Your Witches. It's an adult fiction. So good.
Oh.
The narrator's so good. Jennifer
Okay.
Akeda's so good. She
Can't
changes her
relate to any of
accent.
this.
She changes her accent to all the different characters. And there's characters from like Prague, from England,
Yeah, he does
from
that.
like
Like, with all the-
Australia. She does every single accent. It's so good.
It's crazy what he does with those, and that's why he won Grammys. He won
Yeah.
Grammys for all, but I think the first one, because I mean it wasn't on the radar or
Right.
anything. But then when everybody realized what was going on, they were like, "Oh shit, Harry Potter!" And then they realized how good he was. It was like, "Well, yeah."
You
you're
guys
gonna
should do
win
Harry
this
Potter.
one. Oh, we should do Harry Potter. I didn't even think about that. Girl, that's gonna be ooh.
But you have to just cut all 7 movies into one episode. Don't do
Oh my
7
god,
episodes.
how are we going to do that?
20 minutes each.
I have seen the first one and the last one.
Ah!
I've only seen the first.
We've talked about this before and it freaks me out.
Yeah.
I think. I did buy the box set.
Okay, what did you do with it? Did
Wait
you
a
watch
minute,
it?
which box?
No.
You don't get points for watching it if you
No.
own it, because I also own it.
You
I got
do?
it on Prime Day.
Pretty sure, yeah.
I
Pretty
got
sure I got
Prime.
it on like
I have the Wizards collection.
it's more expensive, no big deal.
It's
you're just
the
nerdier
one
than
that
me.
cost me $500.
Woo!
And it's gorgeous and amazing and it still has its original packaging because I'm terrified of the damn thing.
I spent $22 on Prime Day.
So you do not have the one I have.
It's just the Blu-ray DVD combo pack of all 8 movies.
Does it come in a book or?
No.
Oh, it's not that one?
It might. I haven't opened it.
God.
Oh my god!
Both of you.
I'm melting. I do have my Blu-rays pulled out and put into separate cases, so I don't ever have to open that box.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Because I do that with Sex and the City too, because it came in a cool package, and I don't want to take the DVDs in and out, so they're in separate cases on my shelf.
Oh, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut all of
Only-
this
yeah.
out.
So I'm gonna go back to Tabaraccio.
None of that's getting
Alright.
cut out.
It's staying.
It's staying in there.
So
Anyway, go back to Tagaraccio.
oil. It
Tagaraccio.
started off as a mining company, and
Yep.
then became an oil drilling company,
Mhm.
and now, ooh, Marlena.
Oh,
not
girl,
looking
your
good.
eyeball's coming out.
Ooh. And it became
Oh, they take her away too.
eventually became a drilling company.
Because they don't know what's happening.
Well, she's
They gotta
quarantined.
quarantine them,
They know that she's going to explode with some little creature inside of her from her belly.
Oh, like Alien.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I want to say. Never mind. I don't think that's right.
Okay, hold on.
Say it.
Well, yeah.
I'll tell you if you're
say
wrong.
what you're gonna say. Say what you're gonna say.
I want to
Just
say
throw it out
one of
there.
the guys who designed it also worked on Alien.
Oh, I think you said something about that before.
I mean, I wouldn't say that's special because there's a ton of people that have probably
Well,
done it. We have 8,000 designers for the one arm of the alien. That's an exaggeration, by the way. Audience.
Yeah.
They probably only took a couple. I mean, H.R. Giger did the original designs, but obviously it all went from there. James Cameron designed the Queen. I've told that before. That fun fact was in a previous episode. And our nerdy friend, who was our nerdy friend? Our historian?
Karina?
No.
Oh, Kaylee.
Thank you. Kaylee, you can check that for us.
Fact checker Kaylee. I'm
And,
sure it was in the Terminator episode because that was a James Cameron movie.
Oh.
And John could not shut up about James Cameron. And I was like, you sound like you like James Cameron. He's like, I don't.
I don't like James
You don't like
He's
James
got
Cameron?
No, I
so
don't.
many
I mean, I have
fun facts.
horrible...
It sounds like they're frenemies.
that could be it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like him on moral principle. I mean, if you're gonna
Take 10 years to make a movie?
no,
Get
not.
out of
I mean that too.
Or
that
are you
too.
talking about shitting on Linda?
I'm talking
Hamilton?
about cheating and leaving wives and. finding
He's just
new
a
ones
gross
and all that kind of-
person.
Yeah, like,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I
Not
couldn't
his
deal with that.
films, just him as a person.
Well, I don't like a lot of his films either.
Okay.
I mean, there's
As he's collecting the Terminator
as I'm
series.
collecting the Terminator films because of Ashley.
Yeah.
Those are Ashley's favorite.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I actually because I watched what happened. We watched Terminator.
Yeah.
We did an episode. You guys can go listen to it if you haven't already. Listen to it again and, and rate it. Rate it.
Rate it, review it, share it.
Share it. Press the share button. Not if I could turn back time.
Share button.
If I could
that
turn back time. If I could find a way.
Oh my god.
Share sharing.
Share.
Do the share.
Oh, meta.
There's so much going on. So anyway, we watched a Terminator, and then I went back and watched Terminator 2 because it was on one of the streaming services. And I was like, well, that wasn't as bad as I remembered it.
And I was like,
It was
damn
pretty
right
good.
it wasn't.
I mean, we'll watch it. We'll do an episode. But but then I was looking for the other ones because like, well, now I gotta see them all because I want to see all of them. And I was looking for the third one, but they didn't have it, but they had Salvation. So I watched that. And I did ask, I think. Did I ask you? If I could watch that one out of sequence. Because I didn't want to...
Oh, you may have asked Jason that. I don't think
maybe I might have asked Jason.
I think you just told me that was available. And I was like, oh, right on. I was like, you don't need to see the third one. You can skip it. Oh, maybe I did tell you that. Maybe I was like,
you did, yeah. So I watched Salvation, and that was incredible. I loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. It was so good. And the camera work. I mean, we'll have an episode about it. We're going to do an episode of all of them. We're going to do that.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
Podcast.
And now that
John hated the Terminator series.
That's your clickbait for Ashley convinces John. Turns him into a Terminator lover.
He's like, he bought the third movie today. We were at Winn-Dixie and we walked by. And it was Blu-ray for $2.99. Yeah.
For sure.
They're still open?
Yes, there's one right up the road. There's also one up the road from John, and you've got to check it out.
They closed the one by me.
In fact, maybe we could record it at my place for the next one. Yeah, she can come over there.
Oh, you usually like to come for the next one?
Yeah,
probably not. Yeah. I probably won't relay that information to Karina.
Ashley doesn't like to mix her
for the
friends.
next Cloverfield.
Fun fact. I'm pretty sure I've been friends with the two of you for the same amount of time. Today is the first time these two have met.
That's so
funny. That's a long time.
That's a long time, yeah.
I mean, I'm the same
for me to avoid to live two lives.
We've been living too many lives.
The gig is up, and I took off my Hannah Montana wig to reveal myself as both.
I hate you. Hannah Montana wig, I can't.
That's fantastic.
Can I please talk about?
Yes.
Please do. I'll drink.
So if you guys remember,
they're
our drilling company now. They have 14. Go ahead.
I'm just looking at the cup here. Keep talking. Don't ask me questions.
They have 14 drilling companies, and one of which is like ocean drilling, like facilities.
Rigs.
Thank you.
I got you.
This is super nerdy.
Keep going.
Yeah. But the one that's off the Atlantic is the one that you focus on in the ARG, because that's the one where the girl who's not really in the movie but is all over the MySpace, the one who's like sending video messages to her boyfriend.
Did she have a dragon tattoo?
No.
The girl with the dragon tattoo?
Yeah, is that? I think this is funny. Her boyfriend is abducted.
He dies.
Oh no, I'm sitting on my iPad.
Yeah, and we know he's a member of Taito because on the Taito website, they ask if he's still missing. It was like Teddy...
Taito?
Taito. Like Taito Wave.
So...
I thought you meant title, and I was like, oh,
Togaratu is sketchy, right?
Yeah, well, I figured.
They're the sketchy company that owns all these different companies that Cloverfield characters are going to work for.
Yes.
Taito is a counter group that is trying to reveal to the world what Togaratu is doing.
Yeah, they'll hack their websites and say things that like.
And this is all just from the ARG. Yeah. Like none of this you'll find out through watching the movie.
Well, yeah.
Like it's a whole other world on the internet.
Yeah, it's just like a whole everyone is just experiencing some sort of like Clovey moment like across like space and time. Right? That's like one of the theories is that it's all just like everyone's like being affected by the same thing.
Right. Because the events that happened in Paradox, when they turn on the God particle, that's
the shepherd.
Yeah, the shepherd. That's what splits the dimensions.
Yeah.
And wakes up these Clovies into these different time periods.
Yeah. So the oil rig that her boyfriend's on is the one that's like off by just out of New York, it's in the Atlantic. And when he like sends her a final package,
in New York.
Yeah. When he sends her the final package,
the sea sludge thing.
Yeah,
Seaweed. What is it?
well, seabed's nectar
That
is
one.
the secret ingredient for
Slusho.
Slusho, and they never really this is the secret ingredient, right? And so he's like on this oil rig, and he finds something.
It's like the Futurama episode.
Yes, it's Slurm.
Yes,
Slurm.
I thought that too. Because Futurama is something I can pull out.
But yeah, and so he sends it to her, and he's like, I don't know what this is, but I'm pretty sure there's something wrong with it. Do not eat it. Put it in the fridge. And then she's getting all these like messages and don't play this until the 27th or whatever.
And she thinks that this is all a joke. The boyfriend is trying to break up with her. And that's why he's not answering his phone and contacting her. So she ends up eating the shit that he sent her. Yeah. And then the next couple of videos that you see are her just acting crazy, dancing around, and she's not herself.
Yeah, but
and
it's
that's
also
the shit that's
a
the
little
secret
similar
ingredient
to
in
the Slusho commercial. The Slusho commercials.
Right.
People get super excited.
Oh.
Yeah. But
so
then
Ratu is just drugging people.
Yeah, and so they also when we see her in the movie, this character, she's just asleep on the couch. But there's also theories that she's just dead.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah,
I think she
because
just died.
The Slurbo.
Yeah, when you mix
Slusho.
they think when you mix the Slusho and the raw nectar, when it
well, eating just the raw nectar because she
because and it also
stuff.
wasn't frozen or something.
Right,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, she never refrigerated it. He also told her to contact somebody, and that somebody was also a member. If you look at the Taito website, he was also a member of Taito. We assume that he is one of the head dudes. And so he told her to contact him if she didn't hear from him by a certain time. And that guy
she never
was
contacted
no,
him.
she did, but he was I want to say, maybe I'm wrong, but I want to say she contacted him, and he was oh, we can't talk over the phone. Where are you? And she was no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And so
I wish you could go back and see all this shit. Yeah. It's so annoying that they.
You know what,
Yeah.
nerds.
If somebody has an archive, that would be.
If you have an
helpful.
archive like the Prince nerds,
yeah.
Please, how do you send it to our email?
Or comment it with a link.
Yeah, comment with a link. That's
get it to us. Get it to us somehow.
Get it to us somehow.
podcast@gmail.com.
Because John needs to see all of this.
You can tweet it to us at
One Foot Podcast.
And we have 1 foot. Well, you can't really do links on Instagram, so don't do it on there.
That's true.
People that share links and comments on Instagram, you're an idiot because nobody can click on that.
Copy and paste. Maybe it's important. I'll copy and paste it. Just get it to me.
Just get it to somebody. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
I hope. Honestly, I hope Cloverfield. What do you call them? Clovers.
Creatures.
Cleavies. Clovus?
Clovey, we call the baby one, but
no, I'm
Baby
talking about
Clovey.
the nerds for Cloverfield.
Oh,
I think they're clovers.
Clovers?
I think they're clovers.
I'm a Clover fan.
We gotta hashtag all that shit. Hopefully, we get some clovers to listen to.
Well,
this.
maybe only if we talk about it.
But you know what? That's the thing. They gotta listen to the podcast too, because they won't know we're asking for information if they don't listen to it.
Well, that's true too. Yeah.
It looks so much like Super Troopers, though.
Yeah, the bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know Super Troopers.
It's Karina's favorite movie.
Yeah.
In fact.
I kind of got that earlier when she saw your Blu-ray, which is very random that Blu-ray happened to be sitting there.
I know. That's why I was like, Super Troopers.
You know,
I love
okay,
that
I have never seen it.
Can we do an episode on Super Troopers?
It's really good, John. It's pretty good.
It's so good.
It's not like I was against it. I just never saw it.
Yeah,
It's
just haven't
so
had the
good.
opportunity.
Yeah. I can't, the list of films that I haven't seen
same.
is just ridiculous. And I'm a huge nerd for cinema, so it's weird when people are like, you haven't seen that? And I'm like, well, I'm sorry. I only have so much time to watch films. And there's also daunting films that I'm like, I know for a fact I want to see them, but I know how long they are, so I'm like Once Upon a Time in America, I'm like,
how the other girl dies at the end, and now I remember though.
Yeah. Oh, so the oil rig gets destroyed a week before this movie happens. Go
because
ahead.
I feel like I've seen things about this oil rig. Is it in one of the movies?
It might be.
I think there's a news thing about the oil rig.
In this?
I think.
Well,
because I swear to God, I've seen something about an oil rig.
Like falling into the ocean.
Yeah.
It may have been on the TV in the background because Takarato is like during this time period they've been coming to America and they've been trying to bring Slusho to America. Which is how. Drink it too.
You know I would. I'd be like, that looks weird. I'm gonna drink it. Anything weird, because I don't really drink carbonated beverages like classic brands. So. Because when I was a kid, we grew up with that kind of crap. But if I see something weird, I'm like, I'm drinking that. I want to see what that is.
Yeah.
Like if I saw Slurge, I would totally buy Slurge.
Yeah. They still sell it.
Or Slurm, I'm sorry.
Slurm? Oh, it's like
Surge. Surge, they still sell.
I mean, I've had Surge, but I don't.
I would buy Slurm. I mean, I bought Duff beers going on.
But I also have to be careful because some of them use concentrated orange juice. And I did not know that when I had a Mountain Dew Code Red once.
I love it.
And I was like, motherfucker! So I'm allergic to orange juice.
Yeah, she told me when I was going to bring mimosas the other day.
Yeah.
I would have just had the champagne.
I still brought it.
Oh, I heard.
Yeah, no, she was like, but can he be like near it? And I was like, yeah, he'll be fine.
I mean, I could probably pour it on myself and nothing happened. Just can't.
See, that's like the first good view of baby Clovey that you get.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I will say this. With this particular one, with the found footage. Oh, shit, baby, what?
I love that part.
That's good. Yeah. The found footage, it is a little bit of a stretch in this situation.
That somebody would still be recording, yeah.
Well,
they say it in the movie a couple of times.
Yeah.
He says, like...
People need to see this.
People need to see what's going on. And especially in this day and age with, like, vloggers and wanting to go viral, I feel like it would definitely...
Actually, I would...
In 2008?
Sure, yeah.
In 2008, I don't know. Today, for sure.
Well, because now you have your phone. And I feel like that's a lot more compact and easier to kind of like... But you have, like, a camcorder kind of thing. It's a little trickier.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But I think that's the only thing I would say is that... I don't know if I would have filmed the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also not dedicated. Like, in fact,
I would have given up a long time ago.
I think I would have carried the camera around just because I would probably have the same mentality. Like, even if I died, like, I would still want that. You
documented this in some way. So
I want that out there. Right. I want it out there in some way.
But this is the thing. Nowadays, you would be live streaming it on Facebook.
Right.
Because if you filmed it and you died, like you said, or something like that, and your phone got... it's all gone.
Right.
So live streaming, I think, would be the thing to do in this case.
Right.
Like in this particular thing right here, this would have been live streamed on Facebook for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. In fact, that would be fascinating to do something like that. Like, I think Facebook should think about that. I'm not even kidding. Like, I think Facebook should think about the idea of, like, let's do a found footage
like
kind
Snapchat
of film.
glasses?
Like, you're watching it as it's live, but it's a film. Like, that would be fascinating.
That'd be really cool, yeah. I see what you're saying, yeah.
Ooh,
JJ.
Oh, JJ, because I know JJ Abrams listens. He's a footsie.
He's a footsie.
Footsie? I hate that.
All right, we already got a footsie approval.
We already got a footsie approval from
That's so funny.
So the footsies out there, I know JJ is one of them. So please, JJ, make your next Cloverfield a Facebook Live feed.
I mean, there is going to be a fourth one that's a direct sequel to this one, the first one. So that's going to be really cool. I think we're going to get a lot of answers. And I can't wait for the ARG to start for that.
Yeah,
because I follow. You can follow all the companies on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
So I follow all of them.
That's a smart thing to do.
So that when they start, the ARG starts back up, they'll come up.
That is cool.
This is the first time you actually see the
face.
The face.
Yeah. Well, HUD's gone.
Yeah. I mean, he lasted a
good while.
I mean,
someone
he lasted the whole film.
Who was using one hand to get around.
Yeah. Also, what a shitty camera. It takes that long to fucking focus on.
Well, that's an autofocus does that when you have something really close and something like it has two things in range and it doesn't know which to select on those old cameras.
Yeah.
It is.
And this is where you see the footage from the Oh no, it's not done yet.
No, they're not done because HUD's dead, but
The girls died in the helicopter crash.
I'm pretty sure that one girl lived.
No, doesn't Chloe like?
I think one of the girls lives.
I guess we'll see in the sequel.
What's her name?
Yeah.
Rachel? The
Rachel
black girl?
McAdams? My back hurts so bad. I'm so old.
The girl from the Covenant?
Yes, I assume. The one that's not here.
Yeah.
She went on the first.
She was in the Covenant.
She went on the first chopper.
Such a great movie. Hot men all
I'm not
over the
going to
place.
comment on this.
Which one's the Covenant?
When they're like witches or something. They have powers.
I don't know if I've seen that.
You need to, because all the guys are hot in that movie, and they're all swimmers. And there's a whole scene where they go
In Speedos?
Yes.
Okay, we're watching that.
And they're all hot, all of them. I was like,
Of course they are. It's a fucking movie.
Sailor Kid.
Well, there's a girl.
She is
a
in
girl.
a life-threatening situation, but yeah, she is a girl.
I meant you said all the girls.
Can you
died.
imagine though, like if you were in that situation and then like
girl.
they know that like the government's about to bomb Manhattan,
Yeah,
and like you're stuck in the middle of fucking Manhattan, like how scary? would that
scary,
be?
dude. Yeah, but that tape survives.
I
Nice.
know.
But yeah, so the first one's connected to Slusho because Homeboy here is going to work for
Well,
Slusho.
he's not anymore.
Right.
Well,
I mean, maybe. I guess.
maybe. Rob. I forgot about that.
Oh.
Did we already get through that much of the movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's almost done.
Holy crap!
We
dude.
could probably just do one episode. It's also kind of a short movie, an hour 24.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
not
realize
that
how
long,
short it
yeah.
was.
And then we have credits.
True. There's probably a lot of fucking people that worked on this.
Maybe.
Just saying. I can't imagine this took 2 people to make.
I mean, they were the cameramen, so.
Yeah,
Well, I'm saying all the
Rob
special
and
effects,
Hutch.
there's no
Yeah.
way. Well, and makeup and set design. I mean,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of shit in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that's probably one of the things that is weird about this kind of movie in particular is that you see it and think it looks so inexpensive because it's just like a camcorder.
Right.
But at the same time, like, this costs millions. How much did this make? Or how much did it cost? Oh, girl, don't tell me you didn't write that down.
Oh, I did write it down.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely. I have it written down for all the
All
movies.
3, right?
Yeah, so Cloverfield, they spent $80 million and they grossed, they spent $25 million and they grossed domestic $80 million and $170 worldwide.
Wow.
Yeah, and 10 Cloverfield Lane had a rockin' budget of $15 million, the lowest of the 3. But they also
That kind of makes sense though.
Yeah, because it's just in like a bunker.
They don't use the CGI until the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they grossed $72 million domestic and 110 worldwide. And I don't know any other numbers for Cloverfield Paradox.
Because it was on Netflix.
Because it was a Netflix, it was a Netflix movie, and they don't disclose what they like.
Stats.
What their stats are, yeah. We just know it was
Interesting.
$26 million for that movie. So it was only $1 million more for
Well, I guess, how do they track
Paradox than. I think they could track it by, and I think I remember Bernie Burns talking about this on like a Rooster Teeth podcast, and he would pick whichever one you want, lovely. And he would, he talked about how when they were trying to go to...
Do you want to give this back to me?
some sort of convention,
It's
like
warm now, I'm sorry.
VidCon or something, that, like, they wanted him to be... They wanted to, like, validate his company, like, by, like, viewers or whatever. And he was like, oh, we have subscribers. And they're like, that doesn't mean anything. But like that means a lot
true.
now. But that was when we were still merging out of like the Nelson box, you know. And even Hulu has like Nelson box like option to like opt into. So I'm
I
like,
don't know
why
what
are
that
they
means.
still using the Nelson box? The Nelson box is what they used for TV to see what people were watching, right?
Yes, and it was people that had the last name Nelson.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's called the Nelson.
Isn't that how it was started, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they
committed to
only Nelsons at some point, but
yeah.
It started with just people with the last name Nelson would get a box that tracked what they were watching.
It was like a cable box that tracked whatever
old,
it was.
Old school Roseanne.
Mm-hmm.
They ended up being one of the families that got one of those, and during that episode, Roseanne would only let everybody watch like the Nature Channel. Because she wanted everybody to think they were smart people that were watching.
I remember that episode.
So they weren't allowed to watch anything else, so it was just always on.
That was another show I didn't watch.
You don't have to, it's fine.
It's fine. But yeah. So I forgot where we were. Oh, we were talking about grossing for
Is that
Cloverfield
R.I.P.
Paradox.
or RIP?
Rip Murray.
R.I.P. Murray.
He's the first assistant director.
Oh, Lizzie got top billing, yo.
Damn, yeah, she did.
I'm
she
pretty
got that
sure.
money.
What was she in? She was in. Was it
Mean
Party
Girls.
Down at this time?
Oh,
She is a Mean Girls, that's right.
She's a Mean Girls.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah, she's Janice.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she probably had the most lines too. Honestly,
She might have. I mean,
because she
nerds out there probably counted.
Yeah,
Do you know that that's the
Mean
thing?
Girls in 2004. That's right.
That's the thing that I was going to say about back in the day, internet. When the internet was young.
Go ahead.
And I was a nerd for the internet. It wasn't like today, people. It's hard to explain it if you didn't experience it, but
Do your best.
there was like mostly text on the screen. It wasn't like websites with videos.
Oh,
or,
it wasn't like
It was
it
like
wasn't
text.
so interactive. It was just
very
like plain
HTML.
information.
Yeah, it was very HTML.
Yeah. No,
In
well,
fact,
that's
if-
also what it looked like for our video game guides. Like,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
just like
yeah,
it was
it
like
was
a
just
bold font,
bold,
like
yeah,
level this, that, yeah.
with underscores and so.
Mhm.
But it had like if you wanted to
We
create
sound
an
like
image.
ancient.
If you wanted an image, it would be like
We are.
typed out with different. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Like it always
Yeah.
have like the alien websites with like a thing at the top of the page.
Oh,
It
are
was,
you
like,
talking about
an alien made out of like ones and
Yeah, and the slashes.
and slashes.
Yeah.
That's that has a name. I can't remember it. I remember looking for pictures of it though.
But in those days, the alien nerds were big on the internet. I mean, there was all kinds of websites you can go to for alien information, and they had ridiculous, like you were saying, like how many lines of dialogue does something?
Yeah,
like they
yeah.
did all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I actually like, and you also had like nerds that would like use the subtitles like we do for this podcast. They would use the subtitles, and it was kind of interesting because if you watched films, especially before there were even subtitle options, you didn't get to know what they said, so it was more mysterious. Like, well, what does he say there?
Yeah.
And it was like, I don't know. And then there was debates on
Yeah.
what, like, specifically, I think it was in the first movie. Oh crap! What did he say? There was a line where he said something about Cain, and they were like, well, what does he say? Does he say Cain's this or Cain's that or something? I can't remember exactly what it was, but they said it, and for years and years and years, it was debated online. Like, what does he say? What does he say? What does he say? And you'd have your opinion and why it was your opinion and all that stuff. And then of course subtitles came along, and it was like, oh, that's what he said.
I'm pretty sure the same stuff happened for music lyrics when I would be trying to search for a song or.
Oh, I used to
Yeah.
print out all the lyrics and make little booklets of my own
Yeah.
for each album that
There
I
used
had.
to be like
I had
My
Millions
mom would
of
tell
websites
me,
for music
yeah,
lyrics,
my mom
yeah.
would tell me that when she was younger, she would have a record player
Mhm.
and she would pause it, or a cassette when she got to cassettes, but she would pause it, write down what she thought it said, and that's how she learned English, number one.
Oh, wow.
And two was music lyrics. So she would like pause, write down, pause, and then and then it wasn't. That's why she's terrible at lyrics today, because she just thinks that these are the lyrics.
I'm terrible
and
at
they're
lyrics.
Never
Well,
the right.
that's the other thing. Like, if you look, I mean, I'm like I said, I'm a Prince nerd, so there's all kinds of like websites with. In fact, back in the day, there was only websites with things like that, like lyrics, but they could get away with it because they were like, well, the printed lyrics for Prince's album says this, but we think it's this. So the lyrics that we're printing on this website are not technically 100% accurate. You know what I mean? Like so they'd have interpretations of what they thought the lyrics were compared to what Prince printed in his lyrics. Because he didn't always say the words that he printed in the lyrics that he gave you in the albums. So
of course not.
Of course not.
Why would he do that? My friend Robin and I, when we were teenagers, we used to fight about the lyrics to. Both of you have met Robin.
Yeah. I have some good stories about lyrics, y'all. Good ones.
We could
keep going, but I have something to say about this. But keep going.
We would argue about the lyrics to Nirvana, the Nirvana song "Smells Like Teen Spirit," where he's like a mulatto, an albino, a mosquito, and my libido. Yeah, and she read online, so because some troll posted, like avocado.
Stop it! Oh my
god! and something else, but I remember her being like, "He's saying avocado," and I'm like, "He's saying a mulatto."
That makes sense if he says albino after.
Right. Like it's
just avocado, albino.
Yeah, like it's just like A's.
Yeah.
That's not how that works. Mm-mm. So,
but I mean, why would he say a mulatto?
Are you okay? Did you try to pour that back in the can?
Nice callback, John. No, I did not. I was just
get a funnel, lady.
I was just gabbing and pouring and not holding my glass under my can.
Did you spill? I missed
it. No, I just straight up poured it onto my pants.
So when this came out,
go ahead.
One of the things that was talked about a lot when this came out, you probably know this,
go ahead.
Nerds. There's no score.
At the movie theater too.
There's no score.
Yeah, there's no score.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing in the world is this end credits song. It's called Roar, and it's by oh god, I love this guy. Cannot pronounce his name.
Go ahead.
Michael.
Give it your shot. Michael's pretty basic. I'm pretty sure you got that one right.
Well, Michael's for sure.
G? Like the butter?
It starts with a G. It's an Italian name.
Like the butter? I don't think that's Italian.
The butter?
The butter? The butter?
Look, I'm gonna look it up. How do I... What? Oh my god. iPad.
Go ahead.
Ooh.
You are. This is the worst.
This happens when you drink beer.
It does. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing.
Please drink responsibly.
Thank you, Karina.
It's Captain Marvel. I want to see that.
Yeah, I want to see that too.
Love Brie Larson.
Straight up.
Do you want
to come?
Girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I was like, girl, I ain't going nowhere.
Why?
I'm going home to sleep. I gotta work tomorrow.
So do I.
We all have jobs, John.
I came here from mine.
And she's leaving here straight back to it. Karina doesn't have a
Oh my god, I don't like this on the internet. I'm not used to this. Where do you find cast and crew?
Right, full cast.
Oh, but that's cast. What about crew?
Full cast. It should have like drops of the crew. You know what? Maybe a different website. I don't think.
Here we go. Of course, he only did the one song for this, so it's like hard to find his name on this.
Why didn't you just type in Cloverfield score?
Because there is no score.
Cloverfield end credit.
Or we could just look up this song right here.
Roar. Written by Michael Giacchino.
Gacciano.
Michael Gacciano.
I told you it was Italian.
SpongeBob SquarePants?
Yeah, when they were in the store, when they were looting, SpongeBob was playing on the other screens.
So,
is this where they do the message at the end?
Yes.
Because I never heard it, because I left
turn up, girl,
when I was at the theater.
Pump the volume.
Pump up the jam.
Okay, but I also love, like I said, I bought this.
Did you just shush me?
I bought this when it came out.
The song. The song?
I was like, I gotta have that. That's fucking amazing. That he made it like this big epic piece of amazing.
Help us,
yeah. That's what he says.
And then there was something kind of like...
And then play it backwards. Can you do that?
Yeah.
On here?
Holy shit, can you?
Yeah, faster. Where's.
Oh.
Alright, well, you guys.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Singing my praises in a second.
It doesn't matter because JJ already said that it's not real.
Oh yeah, he said it wasn't real, so don't give a shit.
Oh right, fine.
We don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
We lost our shits.
But who is saying help us?
Yeah,
that's the question.
I thought it was.
it could be somebody buried in the rubble.
You think
that
it's
they're
him?
still alive?
Oh,
I mean, they had to find the camera.
Yeah.
So they dug through all that rubble.
Right.
So maybe somebody was still alive.
Yeah, maybe it's
sad,
Rob.
man.
Maybe Rob's still alive.
And at that point, it isn't far-fetched to think that the creature is still alive. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Right. But
because we don't know that.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
We only know that because JJ said it after the fact,
Yeah.
Yeah, from watching the movie, just the movie, for sure you don't know.
Okay, so thank you for joining us for Cloverfield. Many more to come. Please subscribe, rate, and review, and catch us on the social medias. 1 Foot Podcast for most of it. 1 Foot on the Ground if you want to look on Facebook. And
thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Get out.
Okay. Go pee. Okay, and
Bye.
we are out.